Hello friends. I wanted to jump on here real quick. This is Lorraine York here from the view from here, and I wanted to share with you items from the Forever Greenery suite. Now, I did not purchase the suite, but you can purchase everything in this suite for $105, and it includes embossing folders. And I was sort of looking at that and thinking, wow, that would double up as a stocking knit at Christmas time. So that's kind of a neat looking embossing folder. There's also this one right here that you can see. And those are $8. You can get the Forever Greenery paper pack, the designer series paper, that's $11.50. And I'll show you that in a minute. I do have that. You can get the dies, the stamps, this Forever Gold laser cut pack, hoops, and trim. So that's all what comes with the Forever Greenery suite. Now, what I wanted to show you today, let's move some things here. I'm not dealing with a whole lot of room on my little desk here, so I took advantage of this designer series paper because I thought it was very good value, and I want to show that to you. It comes with 12 by 12 papers that are double-sided. So what I would like to show you is both sides. So this is backing this one. That's my favorite, I have to say. And then, sorry, this is backing this one. And that's quite a pretty one too, look. That's quite a pretty one. And then, get those out of the way. This is backing this one. This is backing this one. And guys, it's kind of a challenge trying to work with lamps and get it into the screenshot and everything else. That's backing that one. And finally, that's backing that one. So you get two of each design, and of course they're double-sided. So those are beautiful. And think about how many cards you could get from each one of those papers. And by the way, a little advertisement. What I would like to work on in the future is a paper club, and that is at the beginning of each season. I'd like to put together a selection of 3 different packets of designer papers. I'll make the details more available later on. This is the gold foil laser cut sheets. Now, these were $15 and you get 6 sheets, but there's so many elements on each sheet. So that's the first style right there. You get 3 of these, and if you can see that, you can get labels, you can get die cuts of the leaves. It's a nice wreath there, and those are just beautiful. So 3 of those, and I've already used these on a card, which I'll show you in just a moment. But then you get 3 of these. You can see I've already used one right there. But these are nice little mats for your cards. Look at that one. That's very nice. And that one right there. So really nice. I just felt that was well worth the money. Okay, I want to show you a card I made right here. And this is using back and front of our papers. So the back and the front. And see why I like that so much? It's just beautiful. And next I want to show you the stamps, because I did get the bundle. If you buy the bundle of the dies and the stamps, you save 10%. But these are the stamps, and these are what they call distinctive stamps. And a distinctive stamp is designed in such a way that the stamp picks up varying amount of ink. And so if you see here where it's darker and more shaded, it would pick up more ink there and lay that down as you stamp. And so what that means is when you stamp in an ink, you don't have to do anything else to the design. It already looks like a real life image. So no shading in, no coloring. The ink and the stamp does all the work for you. And if you look here, do you see how it laid down more ink there? These are just beautiful because, let me tell you, I'm not very good with coloring. And so this just does it for me. I really like that. And then the dies, which I have here somewhere. Here they are. I was just blown away by these because there are so many. It took 2 magnet sheets to secure these. So you see these are your outline dies for your stamped images. See right here. And more over here. But then you get these wonderful dies that you could use with plain cardstock and equally get some really nice little die cuts. See? So just beautiful. Really like that. Just thought it was well worth the money, and I can use that a lot. And there goes my card. Okay, and I think one last thing that I wanted to point out to you on here, and this is why it's so good to have a catalog, and here's another plug. If you don't have an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to get a catalog, then please contact me, and I'll leave information down below as to how you can contact. If you click through on that, go to my website, and there'll be a place there that says contact me, and you can leave your details. And it's all very secure and private, so you don't need to worry anything about that. But so if you look here, it will show you, you see these colors right here? These colors you can get in the cardstock. So if you can see here on this card, this design right here, this would be shaded spruce cardstock. And that goes with the papers. And then see right here, they would have used Pretty Peacock to stamp that sentiment on the front there. So that again, that goes with the papers. So all these colors right here go with the papers. And so you can get any one of those cardstocks or inks and you'd be in business. Okay, so what I'd like to show you real quickly now, see that here's the stamped images. So I will put the measurements. I'll put a place on, these are my stamps website with my card in my gallery, and you'll be able to get the PDF for this, and all the measurements will be there. So I took a piece of cardstock, and let me go back to my page here. I've lost my page. Boop, boop, boop. This was soft sea foam, and what I did was I ordered just a packet of cardstock in the subtles so that I could get a selection of each shade. And I also bought 10 ink stamps in the subtles because I didn't have any of them, and there were several I wanted to use. But you actually save money by buying 10 stamps in the package, in the family package, rather than buying them singly. So that's a good deal. You should look into that. Okay, so here's my layering mat. I'm going to place that there. Here's one of those lovely laser cut foils. I can see something out of order there, but that, no matter, we can cover that up. Okay, and I've cut these dimensions so they all line up. Okay, so there's my mat there, and then these were my stamped images. And I ran them through my die cutting machine. And I used Blushing Bride, and I think this was the Let me see here. This is Garden Greenery, which is what I used for the background mat as well. So I'm going to just put that there. Actually, I took one of these little laser cut dies and punched it out. I'm just going to lay that close to the edge there so it's just tipping over. And then I'm going to mount this one right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put some dimensionals behind that one just so it pops up a little bit. Made this with my label punch, and this is a sentiment that I got out of the set. You can do this. So I'm going to fiddle with these until I can find where I want to put them, and that's about where I want to put them, right there. Okay, all these elements are out of that kit that I just showed you, and everything will be below. And I'll have a picture of the final card in my gallery. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Again, this is Lorraine York with A View From Here, and have a good evening. Bye.